In this video, I'm going to be showing you a bullish signal for Bitcoin that last flashed 3 years ago. This is the Gaussian channel, and every time that the Gaussian channel changes colors, it gives us a good idea of what Bitcoin is going to do over the next 1 to 3 years. Now, let's take a look at each of the cycles. On the 5-day chart, we can see that whenever the Gaussian channel is green, this usually is what kicks off the bull market and shows strong price action towards the upside. We see it here at the beginning of Bitcoin's life cycle. Here we see it flipped green in 2012 and started a strong price movement toward the upside, with the bulls defending our upper band of our price action both here and here. In 2015, the Gaussian channel flipped green again, with the bulls defending this upper band here, here, and also up here. In 2019, the Gaussian channel flipped green again, but due to the COVID crash, we had one outlier of the Gaussian channel flipping back to red due to over a 50% capitulation in price. But once it flipped back green again, the bulls were able to break above our channel, retest it, and hold our upper band of support before starting our 600% move to the upside. Now, comparing Bitcoin's 2020 cycle to our current 2023 cycle, we can see something very similar, and also that the bulls are secretly in control of the chart and price action right now. If we go back to 2020, we can see that right whenever we broke above this Gaussian channel, we needed one more cool-off period to hold this level as support, where the bulls accumulated for about 2 months here before the true bull market really began. And looking at 2023, you can see that back here in March, we broke above our Gaussian channel, had our cool-off period, came back down to test that upper band of support, and then immediately shot off of that, entering another kind of sideways accumulation period. But this shows right here, by us holding this upper band, that the bulls are in control and price is more likely to head to the upside than to the downside. But there is one difference with our 2023 cycle comparing it to our 2020 cycle, and that is the halving. This white line represents the halving here in 2020, and this white line represents the halving that's going to happen in 2024. So what that means is that whenever this occurred in 2020, this was after the halving has already happened. So far in this cycle, the halving hasn't happened yet. So will that make a difference? Well, let's look at a time all the way back in 2015 where this was actually the case. If you've been following my analysis for a while, you know how we've been talking about our current cycle in 2023 following our 2015 cycle more closely than our previous cycle from 2020 to 2021. And again, this is just another point that kind of proves that theory, because if we look back at 2015, we can see that the Gaussian channel flipped green before the halving. This white line represents the halving, and the Gaussian channel flipped green about 200 to 250 days before the halving actually happened. And again, if you see that once we broke above the Gaussian channel, we came back down, retested it as support, and then just kind of moved sideways before the bull market really started after the halving, it looks very similar to what's going on current day. You can see I have this red line of resistance drawn, and we had sellers come in here, here, and here. And then finally, once price action was able to break above and the halving occurred, price action came back down to retest that old level of resistance as new support. And that is what gave us the structural foundation to start the 2015 bull market. Current day, we start seeing that same sort of structure form, where around this $31,000 to $32,000 level that we know is so key just because it was our old support back in 2021 is now acting as that resistance level. So once we are able to finally break above in price, just like we did over here, and confirm this level as new support, either potentially after the halving, that is again set to happen in around April of 2024, or potentially before. This is what should give us the foundational base to really begin that next 2024-2025 cycle that we have been expecting based on the 4-year cycle theory. One last thing that I will leave you with is also on the weekly time frame. We see that the Gaussian channel just flipped green and we are holding that upper band as support, which is a beautiful thing to see. So if you guys enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want any more indicators or different strategies that you would like to learn more about, or for me to make a video on so that you can include or incorporate into your own trading strategies and ideas, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.